Hello and welcome to the P1 Pinnacle, the Podswoggle 1 Pinnacle Tournament, the best in computer simulated video game wrestling on Fire Pro World, combining the greatest from New Japan Pro Wrestling, the world of professional wrestling in general, and pop culture in a round-robin tournament until we have one winner, one champion for bragging rights for the first inaugural victory in the Podswoggle 1 Pinnacle Tournament. I am your host, your play-by-play man, and your color commentator, Chris Mullet, joining you for night 18 of the P1 Pinnacle. We are in the home stretch of this crazy endeavor that we've been so happy you've been joining us, whether you've been watching our live streams on Twitch as they appear, or, of course, every single Monday night during the new Monday Night Wars on our YouTube channel. Tonight, we will see B Block for the 9th time in this tournament, and just like we've seen over A Block, we are starting to get down to the nitty-gritty of who can win their individual block. We have a lot of great matches for you, but as customary to kick our night off, we're going to take a look at the other block and see where things shake out. And A Block, it's pretty self-explanatory at this point. There are two men that are on a collision course with one another to win A Block. Kazuchika Okada from Team Mullet and Conor McGregor from Team Tope. Both men undefeated. 1 point separates them because Kazuchika Okada has wrestled one time limit draw versus the 2 to Conor McGregor. The next time we see A Block, those two men will be in separate matches. If Conor McGregor loses his match and Kazuchika Okada wins his match, then it's all said and done. Kazuchika Okada would be the winner of A Block. If both men win their matches, then their match on the final night of the P1 Pinnacle, which, if that is the case, that will be moved to night 22, potentially, instead of night 21, would be for the whole shebang in A Block. If Kazuchika Okada loses and Conor McGregor wins, well, we still have the same scenario, win and you're in. Everyone underneath just playing for 3rd, 4th, 5th place at this point. Pentagon Jr., Darth Maul, and Jackie Chan, the men with double-digit points there. Hopefully still going to make a big impression before we get to our ultimate match, our ultimate evening, April 10th, 8:30 Eastern, wrapping up WrestleMania weekend with the live P1 Pinnacle finale. But we're not going to talk about them anymore tonight until the very end. We have a B Block action, and B Block, just like A Block was last week, has 5 men that are still in play to win this tournament, depending on how matchups shake out. You have Johnny Gargano, Bobby, and Katsuyori Shibata, each with 10 points. They have a lot of work to do tonight. Dag Boomer at 12 points in 2nd place, still very much in the hunt. And the man at top, also from Team Mullet, the Joker, number 1 with 14 points. The Joker wins out, he will win B Block. That's not going to be easy to do tonight. In our main event, he'll be taking on Katsuyori Shibata. Shibata has to win in order to continue the chance of winning A Block. Bobby, and Johnny Gargano are the same exact way. Johnny Gargano and Bobby both have lost. I'm sorry, Bobby still has a match with the Joker in our final B Block night. But if Bobby loses and the Joker wins, he cannot beat the Joker's point total, so he is out of it. Got a lot of matches to get through here tonight before we get into the meat and potatoes, but every match at this point is just about bragging rights, so let's get it started with our first match. Two men who've had good second halves of this tournament. Karts Rowdy from Team Rich will be taking on Hiroshi Tanahashi from Team Tope. Tanahashi's had a great, strong back half of this tournament. Tanahashi can still get to 14 points in this tournament, but unfortunately he does not own the tiebreaker over the Joker. The Joker would own the tiebreaker over him, so Tanahashi mathematically eliminated from winning this tournament. Karts Rowdy, same case. Karts Rowdy also at 8 points. He has already been defeated by the Joker. Joker's only loss coming at the hands of Dag Boomer. But like we said, everybody wants to finish as strongly as they can. Tanahashi still got a chance to get 2nd place in this tournament, as is Karts Rowdy. Both men have had big wins. Karts Rowdy having defeated Johnny Gargano. Karts Rowdy having defeated Bobby. He's had several good wins. Tanahashi a very, very slow start, losing the first 2 matches, but he's currently on a 3-match winning streak. Tanahashi's last victories coming against Johnny Gargano, coming against Raiden, and coming against Jeff Cobb. So he's on a bit of a roll. Anything can happen. Red Shoes will ring the bell and kick Night 18 off for us here in the P1 Pinnacle. Nice test of strength, dead center of the ring that Tanahashi will win. Tanahashi, beautiful, deep arm drag shades of Ricky Steamboat. Taking off the ropes, we went for a spin kick with Karts Rowdy. Tanahashi had it scouted and got out of the way. Oh, big, huge, leaping, not even a Superman punch, but like a leaping forearm smash to the face of Tanahashi. Another test of strength. Karts will win this one. Drop toe hold. Of course, we also, if you are just joining us on YouTube, you know that we are a couple weeks away from our biggest Podswoggle stream of the year, Marcho Madness. It's going to be coming at you March 30th. Time, as from when I'm recording this, still to be determined, but probably going to be starting somewhere around the 11 or 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time frame. It is, I believe, the 10th time we are doing Marcho Madness, seeing Zack Sabre Jr. become the first ever 3-time Marcho Madness champion. Computer simulated wrestling, recapping the year of wrestling on WWE 2K system. It is an incredibly long and incredibly exhausting day. Pardon me, but it is so worth it. So make sure you are filling out your brackets, which you can find on arcadeaudio.net. Hanging on to them and joining the discussion over the Squared Circle subreddit. Both men, vertical bases, battling each other back and forth. Tanahashi top rope hits a senton. I thought he was going to go for a very early high fly flow. Another nice senton there. Tanahashi gets picked up by Karts. Center of the ring, figure 4 leg lock. We have seen Tanahashi, that shocking sub 5-minute defeat he suffered very early on in the tournament against Daniel Bryan, just heightened how drastic and poor Tanahashi's start to this tournament was. Right from his first night of losing to the Joker, we knew Tanahashi was in for a long tournament, but he's making the most of it thus far. Ooh, nice drop kick, taking Karts down. Another dragon screw leg whip. Nobody does it better. Karts sends Tana off the ropes. Hits another leaping forearm smash. And a running senton. This has been Senton City here in our opening contest. Tana off the ropes again. Beautiful tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Karts, top rope, another senton. Karts now starting to get some momentum. Slams Tanahashi to the floor. We'll follow him out. We've seen a lot of brawling as of late here. These guys, especially those that are out of the running for winning their blocks, getting frustrated, taking it out on one another. The count now is going to reach 10. There's a stun gun millionaire by Karts Rowdy. The count now is at 14. They are still battling palm strikes. 16, 17, 18. Tanahashi almost the first victim of a count out here in the P1. We saw a 19 count on Kenny Omega in night 1 against Finn Balor. It's the closest we've had since then. Nice drop kick as Karts Rowdy starting to really put together some offense against Tanahashi. Michinoku driver hooks the leg. Count by Red Shoes. Long 2 count. Tanahashi, these disrespectful slaps to the face. And a dragon suplex. Gorgeous bridge on Karts. And another 2 count. Tanahashi looking for a Styles clash on Karts Rowdy. Twist the hips, but unfortunately twisted it in the wrong direction. That'll be a rope break. Tanahashi now slams Karts to the floor. Tanahashi with a beautiful dive out to the floor. Hart's victory roll counters out of it, of course. No pins on the floor. These guys really going at one another hard and heavy. Throws him into the apron, and Karts gets back into the ring. Tanahashi will get in around 12. Backbreaker. Karts again, at this point in the tournament, you got to have seen a lot of film focusing on the back. There's the high fly flow from Tanahashi to the back of Karts, but it took so much out of Tanahashi that Karts got up first. Swinging neck breaker, maybe another high fly flow. High fly flow, cross body variety. Now again to the top rope, another high fly flow. Karts had it scouted, moves out of the way. 450 splash, and he knocked Tanahashi out with it. 10 minutes, 54 seconds. What a finish to this match. Karts Rowdy has knocked out the legend, the once-in-a-lifetime talent. Tanahashi leaned hard on the high fly flow. We had not seen him do it that much in this tournament. Hit 2 in a row, went for a third, missed, and Karts immediately pounced on him with a 450 splash, crushing him underneath the weight. Karts Rowdy from Team Rich will now move to 10 points. Tanahashi, even if at this point he hadn't had the Joker tiebreaker against his favor, is definitively out. He remains at 8 points in this tournament. So Karts Rowdy still very much looking like he can make it to 14 points in this thing. Who knows what's going to happen there and where he's going to place, but a very impressive win. First match done here in B block. Another hard loss for Karts Rowdy. For Hiroshi Tanahashi, I should say. Time for our second match. A man who started turning on as of late, but a little bit too late in this tournament, is Jeff Cobb from Team Augie. He's got that sole win against Daniel Bryan. Looking to get a second win here against Team Spencer's Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, another man at 8 points here in B block. Not been able to get sustained momentum, so of course if he's at 8 points, means he has 4 wins, 4 losses. His wins have came against Raiden. He won against Raiden, and then he immediately turned around and lost to the Joker. Then managed to win against Daniel Bryan, and then Hiroshi Tanahashi. Then suffered 2 straight losses to Karts Rowdy and Johnny Gargano. Picked up a win in the main event of night 14 against Shibata, then turned right around and suffered another loss to Dag Boom Cobb. I mean, much like the Velveteen Dream in A block, has had an uphill battle. That one win, like we talked about, night 14, a dominating win against Daniel Bryan. He also looked very, very good against the Joker early on our last night in B block. Ultimately, the Joker turned it on into another gear and managed to defeat Jeff Cobb. So Cobb, again, still looking to save face here. I mean, with this, and depending on what else happens later on night, he could break into a tie at the bottom. Wouldn't be on the bottom on his own. That might be enough of a moral victory. Nice elbow to the back from Jeff Cobb. When we are recording this is when the February Podswoggle title tournament is being recorded. So we very well may have Beetlejuice as your current Podswoggle champion, depending on what shook out at the Elimination Chamber. The problem with doing this Impact Wrestling recording schedule that we've had, just trying to get episodes filmed and out, is that we don't know if Beetlejuice is already a champion. So Beetlejuice could very well be the champion and experience the cash-in. The winner of the P1 Pinnacle will get a Money in the Bank, as there's a beautiful deadlift German suplex by Jeff Cobb on Beetlejuice. We'll get a Money in the Bank to cash in on the Podswoggle champion on 2K at any time. Of course, Beetlejuice will not be the one winning that, but he could be the champion. It could be cashed in on at that point, just like some of these guys that are going to be in March of Madness, like Zack Sabre Jr., the Velveteen Dream, Kazuchika Okada, Finn Balor, Kenny Omega. They could very well be the Podswoggle champion. If the Podswoggle champion is in March of Madness at this point, we do not know if a Drew McIntyre or a Kofi Kingston or Braun Strowman will be entering that tournament as such, but they gotta watch out. Nice DDT by Beetlejuice on Jeff Cobb. Here's the vicious Kobashi chops by Beetlejuice. Cobb's another one. I just talked up everybody else. Jeff Cobb is the current ROH television champion and PWG heavyweight champion. So he's got 2 of the guaranteed slots in March of Madness locked up in 1. He's going to be probably at this point a pretty high seed for the year that he has had. Trading punches back and forth. Beetlejuice will win the exchange, knocking Cobb down. Beetlejuice to the top. Takes a little while, but still manages to hit the elbow on Cobb. And here's more Kobashi chops. Beetlejuice looking very good here. Cobb sends Beetlejuice to the corner. Thrusting the shoulder into the midsection. Cobb will always go for a lot of pins. It's one good quality about him, unlike some others that we've seen. Not going for pins when he should. Nice follow-away slam. And standing moonsault. The agility of this big man is unheard of. Still only a 1. DDT by Beetlejuice. Going to the top, looking for another elbow. Nope, gets down. Cobb sending into the corner. Beetlejuice, beautiful backflip kick with him on the corner. Cobb now can use that power to make all the blood rush to the head, which is thankfully not shrunken by a voodoo doctor of Beetlejuice. Again, looking for a pin. Red Shoe's right there in position, still only a 2. These chops by Beetlejuice, man, he is really seasoned. The neck area of Cobb is his own. Nice neck breaker of sorts there by Beetlejuice on Cobb. Go behind. Bulldog. Beetlejuice known for that netherworld press. X Factor. Beetlejuice top rope. Wanting Cobb to get to his feet. Oh, top rope code breaker. Don't think we've seen Beetlejuice use that one before. Beetlejuice at the ropes, knee to the gut. Another beautiful elbow drop to the back of Cobb. Cobb locking up the legs and putting all his weight on the back and the neck of Beetlejuice, who gets out of it. Oh, huge overhead belly to belly by Jeff Cobb. Now running power slam by Cobb. Standing moonsault. Red Shoe's down for the count. Still only a 2. Beetlejuice throws Cobb to the floor. Beetlejuice looking to fly. Beautiful top rope plancha. Taking Cobb down. The agility of Beetlejuice. Full display. Cobb with a deadlift. Red Shoe's count once again up to 10. Now up to 12. They will lock up. Big uppercut by Cobb. Cobb now's got a chair bringing in the ring, getting frustrated. Beetlejuice, 17. Cobb being admonished. Beetlejuice still got the chair in his hand. When you're only at 2 points in the P1 Pinnacle this late in the game, even a babyface like Jeff Cobb will get frustrated and try to go for something underhanded. And what he's going to go for is overheading Beetlejuice halfway across the ring. Beetlejuice, nice clothesline. Another running elbow drop. DDT. Go behind by Beetlejuice, sends him off the ropes. Just kind of tackles him down. We saw that actually win a match last week. Beetlejuice starting to feel confident. Going to the top. Another flying elbow to the back. Cobb up to his feet first. Again, going to hold Beetlejuice up in the air. In a vertical suplex position. Will this cause Beetlejuice to fall to the floor? Yes, it will. Flips the ramp on the way down. Beetlejuice groggy, but he'll get his wits about him and get back in. He went for a lariat and totally swung a miss. Another rolled press! Too close to the ropes, however. That had been anywhere else, Beetlejuice would have had this match in the bag. Cobb, Tour of the Islands! Beetlejuice down! Oh, 2.9. Just got out of it. Cobb almost picked up his second victory. Cobb asking Beetlejuice to get up. Huge running tackle spear. Cobb starting to make an impact. Power slam Tour of the Islands again. Beetlejuice too close to the ropes. Cobb going to look for it a third time. No, Beetlejuice has it scouted. Kind of similarities from our last match. And that he went for a move too many times. The other man has it scouted and avoids it. Cobb running power slam. Nice atomic drop. Beetlejuice waving off anything Cobb has for him. Another top rope elbow drop by Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice picks Cobb up, suplex of his own. Back to the top rope. Another elbow drop. Beetlejuice's elbow is going to have bone chips in it at this point. Misses the lariat. Off the ropes, Cobb. Tour of the Islands on Beetlejuice. Red Shoes right down. Count of two. No, again Beetlejuice. Barely getting out of it. Hits him with an X Factor. Spin kick to the lower back. Again, going to the well. Nope, realizes his mistake. Beetlejuice gets deadlifted right on the back of the neck. And Cobb will do it again. Oh, that chop sends Beetlejuice crashing to the floor. Now Cobb, look at these headbutts. Vicious headbutts to the back of Beetlejuice. Red Shoes asking him if he wants to give it up. He does not. Who's going to win the exchange? It is Beetlejuice with an enziguri. Sending Cobb off the ropes. Oh, and he ran into Red Shoes. Red Shoes got in the way. That chair is very ominous there in the middle of the ring as Red Shoes is convulsing on the floor. I've seen this happen a few times in the tournament. Now Cobb. Oh my God! Cobb, I've not seen him do that in this tournament. He had German suplexes. Beetlejuice into the corner. Forearm smash takes him down. Red Shoes is back up to his feet. Of course, he will be a bloody mess. Elbow by Beetlejuice. Cobb looking for that delayed suplex one more time. Hits it. Not sure what Beetlejuice went for there. Sorry, looked away. Sounded vicious, however. Gets suplex and gets to his feet before Cobb. Another X Factor. Double knees to the back. More knees. Cobb set up in the tree of woe by Beetlejuice. Punches away at the lower, of the underneath the belt, I should say, of Cobb. Red Shoes almost got knocked down again. Lariat to Cobb. Red Shoes was kneeling down. He was exhausted. Big overhead, belly to belly for the third time in this match. Headbutt from Cobb. He sends Cobb off the ropes. Another nice atomic drop. Elbow. Oh, look at that clothesline. The power of the clothesline from Beetlejuice. Tilt-a-whirl belly to back. We are quickly approaching the time limit in this one. We're at 23 minutes. We have not had a time limit draw in the B block. Cobb again with that spear takedown. Cobb dominating Beetlejuice now. Beetlejuice sends him off the ropes, ducks the clothesline, and oh, what a awesome T-bone capture suplex. Beetlejuice hits the neck breaker. Cobb went for a drop kick, missed it. Beetlejuice, that could have been the opening Beetlejuice needs, ducks the clothesline one more time. These guys now blocking each other's strikes. Cobb hits a back splash. Neither one of these guys wants to take the fall. Big trapping slap. Beetlejuice top rope one more time. Maybe looking for that code breaker again. No, a flying cross body block on Cobb. Red Shoes down with the cover. No, still only 2. Thought that was going to be it. Cobb with a roaring European uppercut to the back of the head. Another gut wrench. And another one. 4 minutes to go in this contest. Beetlejuice with another neck breaker. Oh, and a lazy elbow drop. Shades of Andre the Giant. No. Cobb's got to stop going for that drop kick. It's costing him valuable opportunities. Cobb, his series of deadlift gut wrenches once again. Trading blows, Beetlejuice, Enziguri. I thought he was going to win the exchange. He does not. Cobb smashing him down. 2.5 minutes left. Big headbutt by Cobb. Cobb so out of breath. Can't believe it. After 18 nights of action, B-Block is finally going to potentially have a time limit draw. Beetlejuice throws Cobb to the floor. Going to look for that dive one more time. Top rope, dives out on the Cobb. Under 2 to go. X Factor by Beetlejuice. Cobb sends him into the corner, or the apron, I should say. Neck breaker by Beetlejuice. Both men are down. 15 is the count. Cobb gets up first. They both get back into the ring. 70 seconds left. Beetlejuice off the ropes. Running elbow drop. Headbutt by Cobb. Another headbutt by Cobb. Back elbow. Cobb's got to go for Tour of the Islands here. Beetlejuice needs to go for the Netherworld. This one is gonna go the distance. We are 15 seconds to go. Another deadlift gun wrench, and we finally have a time limit draw in B block. It is between Beetlejuice and Jeff Cobb. Neither man gets the victory. Each man will get 1 point in this tournament. Beetlejuice moves to 9. Cobb moves to 3. One hell of an effort by both men. Each of them just playing for their own pride. And neither one's pride was willing to relent. It goes to a draw. So B block finally having some odd numbers come up here in this tournament. Congrats to both men. You know, still getting points this late in the game. Make sure it registered correctly, and it did. It's time for our third matchup with no final implications here in B block, but it is one I am excited about. It is Minoru Suzuki and Daniel Bryan. A match that when we booked it, you figure it was going to be the ultimate underdog against the ultimate heel, but now it's just two bad men looking to beat each other up. Pardon me one moment as I gain a beverage. I have returned just in time for our match to begin. Sorry if I'm distracted as this match begins, but I just saw the news that Chris Pratt will play Hulk Hogan in a biopic, and that is just some kind of news. And I have nobody to talk about it right now. Oh, it's Chris Hemsworth. I'm sorry. Hemsworth makes a little bit more sense. Rich is asking me to cast this. Oh, okay, I gotta focus. Sorry. The Podswoggle title streaming mullet is getting distracted. Gotta be P1 Pinnacle mullet, as I call it. Well, it's sure to be a technical masterpiece between Suzuki and Bryan. Suzuki definitely been a disappointment for Team Spencer, only acquiring 4 points. Currently on a 3-match losing streak, which is how he started this tournament. And then finally won 2 matches. That was an awesome sequence by Suzuki there, transitioning into the leg bar. Suzuki's 2 wins came against Karts Rowdy in Night 8, and came against Jeff Cobb Night 10. Daniel Bryan is currently at 6 points, has had 2 2-match losing streaks, and 1 2-match winning streak. Of course, his biggest accomplishment was being the second man to take down Dag Boomer back on Night 10 in under 11 minutes. In the first half of tonight's tournament is all featuring men who have no chance of winning this tournament. From here on in, every match, the stakes are high. Our next match, Johnny Gargano, he loses. He is automatically eliminated from contention. He wins. He still has a percentage chance of winning, although it is still an uphill battle with everything going on. Suzuki just wrecking that leg of Daniel Bryan in the early goings of this one. And then from there, Dag Boomer and Bobby Bobby. Bobby Bobby needs a win. Boomer, if he loses, depending on the Joker match, would still technically have the... still will not be out. Even if Boomer gets a loss against Bobby Bobby, Dag Boomer would still be in it because he does have that sole victory over the Joker. And then Joker and Shibata, the main event. Shibata needs a win. Joker wins it. He's still in the driver's seat. Suzuki's looks like he's been on brand thus far against Bryan, punishing him. Bryan's not going to just take it. They're going to bump into each other there. Oh, nice takedown. Bryan looked to cover up, trying to avoid some strikes, and Suzuki just decided to slap on that leg lock again. Big boot. Nice flying cross arm bar by Suzuki, twisting Bryan all kinds of up so far. Another nice little knee bar there by Bryan. Look at that. Oh. Not a tarantula, but just choking Bryan up on the corner of the ropes there. Suzuki's had an answer for everything Bryan has done. Bryan finally has an answer. With a triangle choke punching away at the head of Suzuki, who smashes him down and gets out of it. I'm so apologetic to both these fine athletes, as distracted I've been in this match with multiple things. Bryan went for a takedown and misses. There he hits it. And you got to think both guys would be so pleasing to make the other legendary submission performer tap out. Big boot by Suzuki. Looking for a pin off that big boot. Gets a 2 count. Bryan kicks out. Suzuki circles Bryan. Big uppercuts by Bryan on Suzuki. And now just grounding and pounding away. Bryan again. Oh! Bryan just snapped the leg of Suzuki! Red Shoes called for the break because of how close he was to the ropes. Just like there, but Suzuki's leg is now in shambles. Bryan now got a headlock, thrusting headlock, and Suzuki is tapped out. Daniel Bryan comes out of nowhere to defeat Minoru Suzuki, who was dominating this match. One simple snap of the leg, and Suzuki looks like an old man compared to Daniel Bryan, impressively winning this one in 11 minutes and 9 seconds. Daniel Bryan out of nowhere. Like we said, that match could have ended just like that, and it did. Suzuki stays at 4 points. Bryan moves to 8. Now it's time to get into the nitty-gritty of tonight's stream, because give me 1 second here. Okay, sorry, I missaw that those stats there on the block. The 3 matches that actually have somebody in them that could still win this whole thing. The first one will be Johnny Gargano taking on Lord Raiden. Gargano loses, he is out. Gargano needs a lot of help. If the Joker wins tonight, Gargano cannot win this block. But if he loses, he can't win this block. So this is Johnny Gargano is win and go home territory from here on out. Raiden, of course, is on I think the biggest losing streak besides the Velveteen Dream of the tournament. Raiden has lost 5 straight matches. His sole 2 victories were back-to-back. On night 4, he defeated Minoru Suzuki. On night 6, he defeated Jeff Cobb. And since then, he has come up with his shoulders to the mat. Hit Raiden, that Achilles heel, being continually going for that takedown. Gargano, just recently, we didn't know could happen, changing his look and some of his moveset based on the download that he has there, more of his Dark Phoenix look. Bell's rung, we're underway, and there's Raiden, right on brand, 3 seconds in, going for that takedown. Raiden, nice slam on Gargano. Gargano has fought so violently, was the man to finally topple Dag Boomer for the first time in this tournament. Did lose his last contest that we talked about earlier, being shockingly defeated by Hiroshi Tanahashi. Ooh, gets barreled through by Raiden. Nice slam by Gargano. Raiden, everything bad for Raiden in this tournament has stemmed from him going for that way too many times. It looks like he was just about to go for it again, and Gargano just kicked him right in the face. Let's test the strength, which Raiden will win. Gargano hasn't looked too hot to start. Raiden wants to get those 6 points. And trade some shots. Gargano wins the exchange with some chops. And 2 out of 3 of these matches tonight have ended in shocking criticals. Don't know if we're going to see one more. If they both went for the same dive, and it looked like the ring was about to explode. There's Raiden twisting Gargano up like a pretzel. No count. Not done enough to damage Gargano to warrant even a 1. Gargano, of course, looking for the Gargano escape. A bevy of super kicks in his arsenal. Raiden wildly missing, but still managing to stay on offense. Gargano keeping his space. Just waiting for Raiden to make enough mistakes like this to where he can capitalize. This is getting a little out of control. Raiden has not been a stalwart performer in this tournament or led to some outstanding matches, dragging down the match quality of Johnny Takeover. But Gargano still can't get any offense in. Raiden checking to see how much he's got now. Still, we'll get to 1 now at least. Gargano with a slam. Finally getting something going. Nope, no count. 7 minutes in. Snap suplex by Raiden. Again, going to tie Gargano up like a pretzel. Gets a long 1. And there's exactly what I was talking about. Went for the dive, misses. Gargano hits one of his big super kicks on Raiden immediately afterwards. Now they're just trading pins. Not sure who the agent on this match is, but maybe should have given him some better instructions. Oh, and that finally hits it. Big impact there, taking Gargano down. Thinks it's enough. Still only a 1. Raiden now running the ropes. Now Raiden's looking for a 619. I think we've seen him use it a couple times before. Smashes Gargano in the face with that 619. Nice flurry of offense there by Raiden. Big back body drop. Somebody at some point in this one, as they continue to battle back and forth with some strikes, pardon me, we'll need to hit something a little more impactful here. We're going to have our second time limit draw of the evening and of B block. Raiden locking Gargano up again, too close to the ropes. Nice trio. Raiden not sure what he did. Hits another diving spear. Gargano snap suplexes Raiden to the mat. Leg checks him. Big Superman punch by Raiden. Too close to the ropes. Hits that spear again. Might be the most he's hit that. Again, running the ropes. Raiden for a pin. Gets a 2.9 off of those punches. Netherworld press. Center of the ring. Out of nowhere. Raiden has defeated Johnny Gargano. 13 minutes, 48 seconds. We're just puttering around in this contest. And out of nowhere, Raiden hits the Netherworld Press and has eliminated Johnny Gargano from contention of winning B Block. The 5-match losing streak is over. Raiden moves to 6 points. His version of the Netherworld Press he calls the Flying God. And Raiden has knocked Gargano off of his perch. Team Rich now is officially unable to win the P1 Pinnacle because Darth Maul has been mathematically eliminated as well. So we are now down to Augie, Tope, and myself because Team Widden and Team Spencer were already eliminated before tonight. So it is down to myself, Tope, and Augie in this thing. Of course, Tope is eliminated from B Block. So only myself and only Augie can win A Block. All right. But let's see if Augie can't be eliminated tonight, but let's see how well Augie's going to look after this next match. It is Dag Boomer, the big bad of B Block, taking on Bobby Bobby. Bobby Bobby loses. He is mathematically eliminated. Well, actually, no, I stand corrected again. I apologize. He is not out yet because he still has a match remaining against the Joker. That'll be our last night of B Block. So if Bobby Bobby loses, he needs the Joker to lose in order to mathematically still be able to win B Block. So Bobby Bobby will not be eliminated tonight, neither will Dag Boomer. So we will not have any answers for you tonight unless the Joker wins. If the Joker wins tonight, then Bobby Bobby is mathematically eliminated if he loses. He didn't. When it gets into the nitty-gritty of this, it gets very difficult. It's going to be a very yellow matchup. Bobby Bobby with those yellow gloves and yellow tights. Dag Boomer, that yellow singlet. Bobby Bobby. We talked about Boomer's back-to-back shocking losses against Gargano and Bryan. He's answered back very well. 3 straight wins. Bobby Bobby had a 2-match losing streak after winning his first match and rolled off 3 consecutive victories. A slight setback against Johnny Gargano and then defeated Minoru Suzuki last time. Red Shoes rings the bell. These 2 Fire Pro originals still in the hunt. Boomer just smashes Bobby. Bobby undersized. Yet again, who isn't against Dag Boomer? Boomer sent into the corner. Gets out. Test of strength. Look at Bobby Bobby causing a stalemate on that. Actually, I realized I should stand corrected. Katsuyori Shibata from Team Widden is still in the running to win this block. So I apologize. Widden is not mathematically eliminated as well. I just noticed he's still coming up against the Joker, and Shibata's at 10 points. Shibata's still very much alive. If Shibata loses, he's out. Look at the clubbing shots. Boomer. Oh, backbreaker. He's known for that world's strongest slam, that jackknife power bomb, the Vader bomb. He's very much in the ilk of Leon White. Rest his soul. Nice flash, small package there. Bobby just barrels through Dag Boomer. Now working on the legs. Boomer, big clothesline to the back of Bobby. Bobby is no pushover. He will fight to the bitter end. And he's not afraid to use a standing strike game. Nice leg drop. He's known from doing that from the top rope, the Alabama Jam. Oh, here's Boomer. Jackknife power bomb. Didn't go for the pin, just wanted to get the punishment out. Nice Hurricane Rana by Bobby. Gets a 1 count only. Boomer's wrestle, I think his longest match was against Beetlejuice last go around. Almost 20 minutes. We know Boomer has a time limit internally in terms of when he starts to get gassed. Bobby's got to keep the tempo up. That small package has been pretty devastating early for him. Boomer still feeling good, though. 5 minutes in. Elbow to the back. Big splash by Boomer. Good series of kicks. Bobby plays a wonderful... Oh my God! We talked it up earlier! I just about to pimp Bobby and he just got his bones shattered! 6 minutes, 1 second. Dag Boomer has just ended Bobby. Oh my God, that's how he defeated... That's how he knocked Jeff Cobb out in 5 minutes in night 4, and he just did it to Bobby. Dag Boomer moves to 14 points. Bobby stays at 10. It is sudden and it is so disgusting to watch. So Dag Boomer now is tied with the Joker. If Joker loses his next match, Dag Boomer would jump into first place in this tournament via his one-on-one win against the Joker. As we talked about Bobby, if the Joker wins tonight, Bobby is out of this tournament. Well, actually, I think that actually settled it right there because he will not have the... I don't know the minutia of that because he would not have the tiebreaker against Dag Boomer. If Boomer loses out and Bobby, they would both be at 14 points. That is a devastating blow to Bobby in this tournament. I'm pretty sure that'll eliminate him from contention. But maybe he'll be eliminated anyway because it's our main event time. Katsuyori Shibata, also a must-win situation for him as he will take on the Joker. Shibata at one point was the #1 man in this block. Shocking loss to Tanahashi early, but then bounced back and then suffered 2 straight losses. Suffered a loss to Beetlejuice and then suffered a loss to Dag Boomer in under 9 minutes. And then answered back last week against Daniel Bryan. Shibata wins this. He moves to 12. Can still get to 16. And has matches against Gargano and Kart's Rowdy Ref. So Shibata could still win this handily. But again, would need some help in some other situations. He loses here, though. He is done. Because the Joker will go to 16 points and will also definitively eliminate Bobby. We'd be down to the Joker and Dag Boomer as the only ones that can win this tournament. The Joker is in control of his own destiny. He is riding a 5-match winning streak. He is confident. Red Shoes will ring the bell for our main event of night 18 to the P1 Pinnacle. Had 3 knockouts tonight. So Bobby, Minoru Suzuki, and Hiroshi Tanahashi critically injured as this tournament starts to wear down. The damage these guys have taken is just mounting up. Their Shibatis are in trouble. Shibata, of course, going to try and use his strikes, his kicks, and his knees. The Joker is quietly a technical marvel, looking for that last laugh, that wheelbarrow driver that he's won so many matches with. Only 1 man is kicked out of it, I believe. That was our last go-around. Jeff Cobb was the first man to kick out of it. Everyone else has been crushed with it. Nice elbow by Shibata. Snapmare. Big overhand punch by the Joker. Shibata answers right back with a chop. Say beyond that 30-minute time limit draw, maybe our quickest, most efficient night of action so far. All of our matches are around 13, 11, 10, and 6 minutes. Who knows what this one's going to be? Joker off the ropes. Nope. It's overhand smash. Joker now battling away at Shibata over and over. kick. Nice drop kick there. Oof, look at, really focusing on those palm strikes. Now using the MMA background to take Joker down to the mat. Nice back elbow. Joker top rope. Joker not afraid to fly. Isn't that case because he knows Shibata was going to move or get up. Smashes him with a knee. Nice one count there from Shibata early. Another nice takedown, Shibata. Of course, going to be thinking go to sleep. Going to be thinking the PK kick. Ooh, blocks that punch. And a flying Kars armbar. And Shibata's not a slouch when it comes to submissions either. And we've seen the submissions tonight, like Daniel Bryan can critically injure a limb and then spell disaster for the adversary. Strong kick to the back. Shibata looking very good to start. Joker likes the punishment, likes the pain, welcomes it, almost is fueled by it. Ooh, beautiful series of elbows, getting himself away from that go-behind attempt from Shibata. Some shoulder tackles in the corner. Joker starting to get a little bit more offense in. And as soon as I say that, gets smashed with a knee. Headbutt by Joker. Top rope, gonna fly this time. Nails the elbow drop. A lot of guys have used elbow drops in this tournament. Velveteen Dream, Okada, Beetlejuice. Maybe none of them are as impressive as the Joker's. A series of punches. Top of rope again. Gonna let him get to his feet this time. Beautiful cross-body block. Too close to the ropes. Red Shoes calls for the break. Nope. Not having any of that. Go behind. Nice belly to back suplex. Belly to belly suplex. We've seen the Joker use that, setting up the last laugh before. Picks Shibata up, go behind, double axe handle. Catches his breath for a moment. Eat defeat by the Joker, who's starting to look pretty good here. Running elbow drop. Shibata's in trouble. Knows it, clamps on a headlock and moves him out of the way. Rear naked choke. Gonna choke the life out of the Joker. He can't enjoy being passed out. DDT right on that very sensitive head of Shibata. Another flying elbow drop from the top rope. Nice sidewalk slam by the Joker. More palm strikes. Shibata sends him off the ropes. Huge elbow. Strike to the back. Oh, jackknife pin by Shibata on the Joker. Count of two. Oof. Sorry, trying to... Now it's getting to the point where me being partial will begin. Huge lariat by the Joker on Shibata. Go behind. Nice schoolboy. Folds Shibata up in a schoolboy 2.9. Joker almost eliminated Bobby and Shibata with one roll-up. Striking away at the legs of Joker before he crumbles to the mat. Trading more punches. Oh, there's that headbutt I never want to see Shibata do. Joker answers back with a drop kick. Elbow drop. Joker up on the shoulders. Go to sleep by Shibata. Drags Joker away from the ropes. Joker manages to survive the pin attempt or the follow-up attempt. That is huge. Joker had the wherewithal to do that. Oh, but he just got punched and taken off of his feet. Shibata has damaged him enough that one strike will take the Joker down on the floor. Forearm smashes. Shibata still looking good here. There's a nice neck trap suplex. Joker sends Shibata out to the ramp. Joker wants to get Shibata away from him. Shibata right back up, right back onto the attack. Joker suplex. Joker, another elbow to the back. Joker feeling better now. Eat defeat by the Joker. Going for the pin on Shibata. Red shoes down. Joker get the win off of the eat defeat. 15 minutes, 18 seconds. The Joker remains in first place in B Block and has effectively eliminated Katsuyori Shibata and Bobby from being able to win B Block. Win is out. It is now down to Team Mullet in both blocks, Team Tope in A Block, and Team Augie in B Block. The Joker has taken Shibata out of this match. The Joker remains in control of his own destiny. He wins out. He wins B Block. Whew. What a wonderful night of action here in B Block for Night 18. We will now recap the goings-on of B Block. We will start bottom to top. You see Jeff Cobb gaining another point there at 3 points. Still, hey, you never know. With Minoru Suzuki right there at 4 points, either both those men trying to avoid being in last place at the end of this this tournament. 6 points on his own now, getting a win, Lord Raiden. See, this bracket is starting to shake out finally after being logjammed for so long. At 8 points, Daniel Bryan winning a match against Minoru Suzuki. Tanahashi shockingly being knocked out, stays at 8 points. Beetlejuice, a time limit draw, moves up to 9. Then you see the logjam now is at 10 points of the guys who started tonight hoping that they could somehow have the cards fall in their favor and still win this thing, and now cannot. Shibata, Bobby, and Johnny Gargano all came into the night needing things to fall in their favor, and they all lost their matches, meaning they have been eliminated from contention in B Block. The one who won their match, Karts Rowdy, is at 10 points, but was already effectively eliminated because he cannot reach the total that the Joker is now set. 16 points in first place. Underneath him, still able to win, Dag Boomer at 14. If the Joker loses one match and Dag Boomer wins out and they end up being tied, Dag Boomer would have the tiebreaker, having been the man who defeated the Joker. Joker wins out. Joker wins. Joker has left standing Daniel Bryan and Bobby. 2 matches that are not easy in any stretch of the imagination. Dag Boomer has Raiden, who just finally picked up a win, and Hiroshi Tanahashi, who could shockingly be the spoiler in this all at the end of the day. As I mentioned, Team Mullet with the Joker, Team Augie with Dag Boomer, the guys who can still win. What will we see in night 19 of the P1 Pinnacle? Back to A Block, just like B Block. We are down to 4 guys total who can win this. The 2 in A Block are Kazuchika Okada and Conor McGregor. They will be in our 2 main events that night. The main event of Conor McGregor against the tournament GOAT, Zack Sabre Jr. And then finally, Okada versus Darth Maul, a man who thought at some point he could win this block. Could play spoiler to Okada. Like I said, if McGregor loses and Okada wins, that's the only way that their final matchup, Okada and Conor, will not be for the block victory. Okada loses and McGregor wins, they just flip spots, and we still end up there. Maul could very much be the man that turns that entire block on their ears. Plus a lot of other good matchups for Night 19. We have Kota Ibushi versus Tama Tonga, Kenny Omega versus the Velveteen Dream, Pentagon Jr. versus Tomohiro Ishii, and Finn Balor versus Jackie Chan. A lot of good stuff for you. Coming up next week, Night 19, during the new Monday Night Wars, 9 p.m. Eastern on our YouTube channel. You can watch that. Or just subscribe to our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Podswoggle. Catch the live streams whenever they are available. Of course, our podcast, Podswoggle, is available on arcadeaudio.net and wherever you get your podcasts. Rate, review, and subscribe. if you do enjoy. Also, hit us up on all social media. Support the show by going to patreon.com/arcadeaudio. Mark 2 dates down on your calendar. March 30th, probably starting at 12 Eastern. It is March of Madness 2019, our day-long 64-man tournament simulated on WWE 2K19. Fill out your brackets on arcadeaudio.net or wherever you find Podswoggle information. You have a chance to win great prizes there. We've sent people to pay-per-views, given people gift cards for merchandise and network subscriptions over the past several years. Wrestling grab bags are available. If you have the worst bracket, I still send you something stupid. It's a lot of fun. And also, if you want to see how the P1 Pinnacle is going to end, April 10th, 8:30 Eastern, the finals of the P1 Pinnacle. All the matchups now. Okada and Joker. Okada and Boomer. McGregor and Joker. McGregor and Boomer. There's so many great matchups. No matter what happens, we're going to have a great final. Plus, we're going to have an amazing third-place matchup between whoever doesn't make it in there, between Okada, McGregor, Boomer, and Joker. Plus, some other matchups there for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. We will catch you next week for the P1 Pinnacle. This is your host, Mullet. We are signing off.